football. It's about getting the job done, and that's exactly what they need to do tonight. Because this Leicester side, if you look at the forward players, they've all got goals in them, and they can cause you problems. So they're going to have to be on guard tonight, there's no doubt about it. But for what I've seen in Middlesbrough this season, Adrian, and we all saw them on Sky TV a couple of weeks ago when they played against Coventry, they played great football. But it's not about that sometimes. It's about playing wonderful football at times and winning football matches. And they're going to have an expecting crowd in here tonight, expecting them to beat a struggling Leicester City side.
Mickey, enjoy it. Middlesbrough Leicester's on TalkSport 2. Keep you updated on TalkSport as well as we take you around the grounds. Let's go to Vicarage Road. Watford take on Ipswich. Former Ipswich man Darren Ambrose is there for TalkSport tonight as we take you around the grounds. And I'm wondering how Ipswich fans feel. I think a lot of them thought it might be a formality getting back into the Premier League. However, 1 win in 5 all competitions, shipped 5 at Wrexham at the weekend, and they're a little bit away from the top 2 at this moment in time. It's not easy, this championship.
No, it's not. Good evening, Aid. I was one of those that thought it was a formality, to be honest. I thought as long as they can perform the way we know they can, they've got arguably the best squad in the division, that it will be a matter of time before they get promoted. And I still feel they will finish in the top 2, but they need to improve on their current form, as you said. Back-to-back defeats away at Wrexham, one in the Cup, of course, and one in the league. But speaking to a few Ipswich supporters before the game, the Wrexham game was a real strange one, they said, because it was, and to quote one of them, it was probably the most boring 5-3 that they've ever watched, because most of the attacking chances went in on both sides. So it's one of those freak games in terms of the Wrexham one, but they need to bounce back today. Of course, they're 8 points now off the top 2, Middlesbrough. They do have a couple of games in hand, but I know what it's like. You'd rather have the points on the ball day than you do the games in hand, especially at this stage of the season.
Darren Ambrose is watching his old club Ipswich tonight at Watford, and Charlie Adam is at Hull City Derby this evening. Hull City, a couple of weeks ago, they had 5 home games in a row, including the cup tie with Chelsea, and they must have been rubbing their hands together thinking, really consolidate in the top 6, if not push Coventry and Middlesbrough in the top 2. Well, they're on the 5th of those 5 straight home games. They haven't won a single one so far, Charlie, so massively disappointing from their point of view.
Yeah, of course they'll be disappointed. I don't think the pitch is helping. Ed, I'm sitting here watching it. It looks terrible. Obviously the rugby's on at the moment, but no, you're obviously disappointed in the season they've had so far, and you know the performances they've put in. Chelsea game and the FA Cup, you know, you take away, but it's when you go through that little spell, how quick can you come out that spell? And tonight they'll be looking to try and consolidate themselves in that top 6, because you know he's done a good job, the manager, and the players that they brought in. You know, that core of championship players in the summer and now in the January window, that allows them to then understand what the league's all about when it gets tough, when it's getting the nitty-gritty side of it. The boys that have been through the championship season before, they're coming to the fore, and I'm looking forward to this game. It should be a game. I've seen Derby earlier in the season, and they've got some good attacking players as well.
Hull City against Derby. Hull, who have lost games recently. They've the 4 they've had at home for league and cup games, they haven't won any of them. They go to Portsmouth Saturday, then they've got 3 in a row against fellow playoff sides: Ipswich away, Millwall at home, Wrexham away. That's going to be a tough run for Hull City. Could get the nerves jangling. Atletico Madrid have gone 3-1 up against Bruges tonight, so it looks like they're heading through 6-4 up on aggregate, and it's the former Palace man Alexander Sorloth with his second of the night. You're listening to Kickoff on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Kick off on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. 18+, gambleaware.org.